Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Sophquest Synergy. My name is Spence, and I'm coming to you in the midst of Mercury retrograde in Pisces. And yes, we are in Pisces season, and I don't know about you, but I think that despite the flub-ups, miscommunications, glitches in technology, right, all the basics that we always go through in Mercury retrograde, it has really this feeling about it that's actually quite calming and nice. It's Pisces. It's ethereal. It's our sixth sense. It's angel whispers. It's divine inspiration. And not really problem solving by working it through logical steps. I think answers are going to be coming to you, Sagittarius, in a way that's more ethereal and inspired. So for me, the way that I see this particular Mercury retrograde is that it is a time for divine inspiration. And to take a break from trying to work the problem in your head so much. And just breathe and let it be and go with the flow and regroup and redirect when there are glitches. And then just wait for the answers to come, because with Pisces, they come from the ether. They come from the collective consciousness. They come from the highest realms, right? So, how are you, Sag? I am shuffling the tarot we're going to use today, the Fountain Tarot. And that's by Saiz and I don't know, 3 or 4 people that have contributed to the deck. And it will be in the description box below. Alright, I think we're well shuffled for your tarot, and I'm going to lay it out into the Tree of Life spread for you. I'll do that in just a second. But first, even though that's already shuffled, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Oracle. We're using Wisdom of the Oracle today. That is Collette Baron-Reid. Beautiful deck. I'm going to pull 2 cards for you to get a little bit of a theme and talk about this season. So Pisces is the natural 12th house of the zodiac. It's once all the lessons of the hero's journey has gone all the way around the zodiac, and it's the deep house. It's the stuff that's the hardest to let go of, but in divine order, life just seems to work out in ways that doors close and windows open. So look for the open windows and allow the doors to close. And by the time we have that new moon in Aries, which will be later in March, 3rd week in March, something like that. By the time that comes, that new fire energy, we'll really be taking some active steps forward. In Mercury retrograde, it's time to think, right? It's time to slow down and think. That's why we go through this 3 or 4 times a year. It's meant to be, because we all just run through our lives, and very often we forget to stop and allow thoughts to come in. There are your 2 cards. They literally just flew out. Beautiful. So we're done shuffling there. All right, Sagittarius. Your 2 oracle cards are Yin and Imagine. Let me take those in for a second. Yin energy, which could be called feminine energy, Yang being the masculine, but I like to just say Yin and Yang because we both have both, right? But in our Yin energy, it's about thoughts and feelings. It's the internal stuff, right? Where Yang is more external. So internally, right, we're taking some time in Mercury retrograde to daydream, to imagine. I think you're wanting to be positive, which is just like you, Sag. I think You're trying to be positive right now and allow. And that's a beautiful way to get through this Mercury retrograde and learn its wisdom, which is beautiful. All right. Tree of Life spread. Wow, yeah. I think you might be in a good place right now, Sag. Let's see what we're working through. And we'll talk about it. All right. Almost done. Laying it out for you, Sagittarius. Wow. Okay. I think this is an interesting reading. Now I'm going to take it all in for a minute or so, maybe not that long, but let it come to me. So during this time, while I'm taking this in, Sagittarius, if you would just get comfy, get nice and comfortable, and take some deep cleansing breaths, and think about the questions you might have, so that you can receive the message, so that we can synergize. All right, let's do some deep breathing, and let me take a good look here. Okay. Sagittarius, I think you've been very intuitive lately. Whether that's something you're used to or not, I think you're dreaming, and I think you're daydreaming. You've jumped over some hurdles lately, and it took a lot of energy to do so, and it took some moxie, as my grandmother would say. I'm seeing here that you have stood up for yourself, or you will be standing up for yourself, and you're brave, and you're doing that because whatever's going on right now for you, it's important for you right now to take a bit of control, because something is coming to a closure, and in order to do that, to get to like the final step, to move it forward into success, because you've got some serious success cards here. I think this is really about seeing an opportunity, considering it very carefully during Mercury retrograde, and asking yourself, what do you want now, in order to go forward, really feeling empowered. This is about empowerment and independence. I do see that this is very likely to do with your career. If this is to do with love, and it might be, this is something that you are determined to get right with your person. You definitely have a new beginning here. An opportunity looks amazing, and success looks almost assured with these major arcana here in the bottom of the outcome, if you will, of your tree of life. So let's go through it. So imagine, sit in your yin energy, in the energy of allowing, of taking in from your intuition what you need to hear, okay? And I think the message will be able to be more integrated for you so that you can take some action steps, because I think that's what you're about to do. All right, so what I'm seeing as right now your karmic cycle during Mercury retrograde is the Ace of Cups, which is so beautiful. This card has been showing up for people right now. This is what I mean about Pisces. Pisces is a water sign. Pisces understands unconditional love. They just do. And this is what I see the Ace of Cups to be. Yes, it's an opportunity. Yes, it's an offer of love or kindness. But more than that, it really is grace. It graces your life, and it's a blessing. It brings a feeling of peace and gratitude. And that is a beautiful card, and it's a new beginning. That is where you're sitting. You're contemplating this new beginning. You're imagining what it's going to be. And you're trying to receive the inspiration, the divine inspiration, as to what action steps to take. So, issue for this Mercury retrograde is the Two of Pentacles. So if this is a side hustle that you're beginning, or a startup, and you've got one foot on the shore and one foot in a boat, just kind of surfing it out and trying to juggle and trying to do a lot of things at once, multitasking. This is my multitasking card. Or working two jobs, right? A vocation and an avocation. And this card is about someone who's busy, right? So you're busy and contemplating where you're going to go. So I think you might have an offer coming or an offer on the table that you're considering. So how is this playing out? Well, you're considering it with the Four of Cups. I'm not sure that you know whether this opportunity, this Ace of Cups, this blessing, I'm not sure whether or not you know that it's the right thing for you. Remember that you're in this energy, and this in Pisces right now, Mercury retrograde, is helping you. It's helping you to discern, but not through your analytical mind, through your intuition, whether it's right for you. So trust yourself. That's what I'm saying, Sagittarius. Trust yourself, okay? You don't necessarily need to make a final decision in Mercury retrograde. You're taking your time. That's okay. That's wise. So I can understand why. You're weighing it out. You're taking your time. Sitting in a balanced, the Four of Cups is a four. It is stability. You're okay. You're just not sure whether you want to grab that cup yet. But what's helping you out is, I think there's someone. I think this Six of Cups, someone from your past, someone you trust, someone who knows you well. I think this is a person that's going to give you some really good advice. So a conversation would be a really good idea. And I think that will help you to imagine the possibilities. The challenge is the Nine of Coins. Doing this on your own. So perhaps, like I said, a startup. Doing something on your own. Having faith in yourself and your own abilities. And you have the abilities. In case you're wondering, Sagittarius, you've got it. With this Nine of Pentacles, this is saying you've got the confidence, you've got the goods, you've got the skills, and you can succeed. The best course of action right now is to take a stand about it. To stand up for it. Seven of Wands. Even if people disagree with you. Even if they disagree with you. Even if your entire family's saying, are you crazy? You're going to go take that job overseas? Or you're going to open a restaurant? Or you're going to do anything whatsoever that requires real courage? Whether or not people agree with you, talk to the one person who knows you really well, who knows your heart and your soul and what you really want, what you dream about. Because this person, the person you've known for a while, right? This is the soulmate card in many ways. Even whether or not that's kind of a friend soulmate or a family soulmate, like a sister or an aunt or mom or dad. When everybody else in the family might say you're crazy, right? So best course of action is stand up for yourself and be willing to say it out loud. I can do this. I can do this. Watch me. It's your challenge. So I think that you should have a lot of confidence right now. And maybe if you're lacking a little bit of your normally, really well-established confidence, Sagittarius, you're one of the most confident signs in the zodiac. If that's, if that's something you haven't been feeling right now, it's really just the season. It's Pisces, isn't it? Neptune. Neptune is nebulous. It's like walking around in a mist where everything looks a little dreamy. It's when we often will fantasize, and it's often when we will actually, to the negative, we can really look at things in an illusory way and decide that we're just going to avoid reality and, overindulge. So, but to the very best of its energy, it's the time when we can really download some incredible divine inspiration to take us forward on our soul path and achieve dreams. It is a beautiful energy. And if you use it wisely, which it looks like you are, you're going to get a result. And down here at the bottom of the spread, the takeaway of Mercury retrograde for you is major arcana and this beauty. What you're thinking about, the Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity, this blessing. It is real with this Ace of Pentacles. It's not just something that makes you feel good in the moment, a dream idea, something someone sells you on. No, it's not just how it makes you feel. It's Pentacles. In the real, tangible world, material world, this is something that could really bring abundance into your life. Long-term stability and abundance. The Ace of Pentacles is a powerfully successful card. It says this seed will grow and be prosperous. So you're thinking about that offer or new thing you're starting. And again, if this is a relationship, perhaps you're considering marriage, proposing. I don't know. There are so many of you, and there are so many ways that this will play out in all of your lives. But really, underneath it all, the point is, this is a blessing. And you do have the power to make the choice, and you have the time to do so, to sit in Mercury retrograde and be wise about it. All right, now let's get to the really good stuff. What you're feeling, the world. I did it. I made it. I've accomplished it. I think this might be it. I think you're excited. I think this is something that's going to make you feel amazing and like you've really achieved a major goal. The World card is the last card in the major arcana. It's the ta-da! I did it. I made it. I figured it out. I got here. I succeeded. That's the card. That's how you're feeling. So you do, underneath it all, you are very excited about this, whatever it is. But the World card is the last card in the major arcana, so it begins a new journey afterwards. So the newness, even though I know, Sagittarius, that you are very adventurous, the newness might make you hesitate a little bit. So this opportunity looks major. It just really does. What you know in your conscious mind about yourself is the Emperor. This is something that you think, that you believe you really can do. That you have the skill, talents, ability, the wherewithal to either create something or begin something, get married, and have this be the empire you've always wanted to build. A legacy, basically, right? The Emperor, he's building his legacy. That's what you know about yourself. So in your conscious awareness, you know this is huge for you. You do. It's big. What you need to know, what's in the subconscious, that's under the surface, that you may not be aware of. It might be coming to you in dreams right now in Pisces season, but it's the Chariot. The only thing you have to do at this point, Sagittarius, is get in, take the reins, and move forward. Once Mercury retrograde has moved direct, which would be, let's see, March 9th, it will still have a post-shadow period for a while, for next 10 days or so after. But right about that time, between March 9th and 19th, it would be okay. It would be a good time to accept any offers or to make any offers, if it's romantic. But to go forward on your plan. Go forward on this idea because it just looks amazing. So congratulations is what I really want to say, Sagittarius. In your yin, maybe you are just a master of the law of attraction, and that is exactly what you are doing. Manifesting this incredible opportunity that you want to stand up for. You can do this. It's a challenge because maybe you feel like, can I do this myself? Can I do this alone? Am I ready? Yes, I believe you are. Emperor. The world. And where you're driving it. Right to success. The Chariot. So, congratulations, Sagittarius. Things are looking good for you. Alright? So I hope you do like, share, and subscribe the video if you enjoyed it. And I really hope that this plays out for you well. Please leave me a comment. I'd be very, very interested to know how this is applying into your life. And I will see you again around, let's see, probably the full moon. All right, in March. I'll see you right around that time. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I really do appreciate it. Talk to you soon.